Alright, what's up guys? So almost 5 years ago, I made a YouTube video about how to get a debit card as a kid, and as of right now, it has almost 300,000 views. Now that was 5 years ago and I got a lot of comments, so I thought I would make a little bit of an update, refresher video to kind of give you the best debit cards for kids in 2020. I'm gonna give you 3 options. I'm also gonna explain how a debit card works because it seemed like people were kind of confused about that in the comment section of the last video. So the main question I got is, where does the money come from that goes into the debit card? And it's actually very simple. A debit card is just a checkings account, which is a normal type of bank account. So you can put money in there, from a bank transfer, a wire transfer, Venmo, a check, any way that you would deposit money into a bank account. And then you can use your debit card anywhere that, debit cards or credit cards are accepted to spend that money. Now again, I'm going to be talking about 3 separate debit cards that you can get as a kid or a teenager, and I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of each card. Basically, the main thing you're looking out for is interest rate, minimum, and fees. And for all of these cards, if you're under 18, it will have a parent sign up with you, but most of the time your name will still be on the card and it is your card. Alright, so in the last video I showed off the Capital One 360 money card, which is still my top choice because it is the one that I use personally. Now this is the only card on here with an interest rate, so you will get a 0.2% interest rate every year, which means for every $1,000 you have in the account, you will get $2 in interest by doing nothing every year. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. They also have no fees, no minimums. Also, they have the lowest minimum age out of any card, which is 8 years old. But Capital One doesn't have as much of a reputation as some of the other banks I'm going to be talking about today, so it might be harder to convince your parents. With that being said, they are a fully fledged bank. They just don't have as many in-person branches as the other banks. The second card I would recommend is the Chase High School Checkings account, but as the name intends, you have to be 13 to 17 years old, so if you are under 13, you won't be able to get this card. It is through Chase Bank, but it has no interest rate, but it also has no fees and no minimums. This is a great card if your parents also have Chase, and it'll merge right into a college checkings account if you want to once you turn 18. The last card on my list is the Wells Fargo High School Checkings account. So this is another bigger bank that has a little better reputation. They have no interest and no fees, but they do have a $25 minimum. It's not a lot, but none of the other cards on this list have minimums. Like Chase, you have to be 13 to 17 years old, and like all the other cards on this list, you have to sign up with a parent if you are under 18. Alright, so this was a quick video explaining how debit cards work, where the money comes from, and my 3 top choices for where to get your debit card if you are a kid or a teenager. If you have any questions about debit cards or personal finance, please leave them down below and I'd love to help you out. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.